There was a young man named Ayaan who lived in a small town surrounded by mountains and quiet rivers. He was known as a kind-hearted, peaceful soul, but also as someone who never took risks. Every day. Ayaan followed the same routine. He woke up early, went to his small shop, sold groceries, talked politely to customers, and came home by evening. His life was simple and calm, yet deep down he felt an emptiness that words couldn't describe. Sometimes, while locking his shop at sunset, Ayaan would watch birds flying freely across the orange sky and whisper to himself, greater than I wish I could be like them, free, fearless, and full of life. But then he would shake his head, smile sadly, and say, greater than no. I have responsibilities. Change is risky. So he continued his same routine day after day, month after month. One night, a violent storm hit the town. Winds howled, trees broke, and rain poured like never before. Ayaan's shop roof collapsed under the pressure, destroying everything he had worked for. When the storm passed, he walked through the ruins with trembling hands. His shop, the only thing that gave his life stability, was gone. For the first time in years, he sat down in the mud and cried. Why did this happen to me? He whispered. I never hurt anyone. I only wanted a peaceful life. Days passed, and depression took over. He refused to eat. He stayed inside. People came to console him, but nothing worked. Until one morning, an old traveler knocked on his door. The man wore a dusty coat, carried a wooden stick, and had a smile that somehow felt comforting. Greater than I heard about your loss, the traveler said softly. But tell me, young man, have you ever thought that maybe life didn't destroy your shop, it freed you from it? Ayaan looked at him in confusion. Greater than freed me. I lost everything. The traveler chuckled. Greater than, sometimes we hold on to what's comfortable so tightly that life has to break it apart to show us what we're truly meant for. And with that, the traveler left, leaving behind a strange seed of thought in Ayaan's heart. That night, Ayaan couldn't sleep. The traveler's words echoed in his mind. He realized that for years, he had lived in a safe little bubble, never daring to dream beyond his town. Maybe, just maybe, life wanted more from him. The next morning, he stood in front of the broken shop. Instead of sadness, he felt a spark of curiosity. He packed a small bag, locked his house, and began walking without a plan, without fear. For the first time, Ayaan walked toward the unknown. His journey took him across fields, villages, and cities. He worked odd jobs helping farmers, teaching children, selling crafts, anything that could earn him food and shelter. Along the way, he met different people. Each one had a story, a struggle, a dream. A widow who sold flowers to feed her children, a blind poet who saw beauty in sound, a painter who turned pain into art. From every person, Ayaan learned something new about life, courage, and meaning. Months turned into years, and the man who once feared change now lived by it. After 3 years, Ayaan returned to his hometown. The people who once pitied him were shocked to see his calm, confident smile. He didn't rebuild his old shop. Instead, he built a community school, where poor children could learn and dream freely. Something he never had the courage to do before. When asked why he changed so much, Ayaan smiled and said, because life needed to change me. The storm that broke my shop built my soul. Moral of the story: change is not the end of life, since the beginning of a new one. Sometimes what feels like destruction is actually transformation. Life breaks you only to rebuild you stronger, wiser, and freer.